just doing a final review of the sketches I did about 3 weeks ago. I've created three sketches. One was to divide the space, another was to just give those spaces intention with words. Another one was to make sure that the furniture was sized correctly and proportionally, and it was to scale. I'm just doing a final check on the scaling, but it seems like it's all good and it's ready to take to the computer to 3D model and to try making a render out of it. So we'll see how it looks. So at this point right now, I'm essentially flipping back and forth between my drawing, my sketch, and the 3D model. I'm seeing what areas I need to build out, what areas I need to include, and what areas I can leave out. Do I need to include the bathroom? Probably not. I don't want to have a render that shows the bathroom. But something that's probably very important and we'll probably see a lot of traffic is the kitchen, the oven, the fridge, the sink, the cabinets. So making sure they're detailed will probably help make this render a bit more realistic. And so at this point, while I don't have to be incredibly accurate because this is not going to be built, I still want to show some accuracy in what I'm designing and what I'm going to show. So take my time, do a good job, and the more effort I put in now, the easier it will be to render, I hope. We'll see. So I'm going to start the render tomorrow. I just want to sleep on the 3D model and make sure I still like it in the morning. It looks like it's pretty good, and I think we'll have an easy time applying materials and choosing furnishings to show in the render. Rendering is always very tricky because what you envision in your head sometimes doesn't turn out on the computer. But hopefully we can get a few good images and maybe a few good animations that can show the light qualities and what the space might look like if someone were to inhabit it. So let's see what the render turns out. I have this big problem with the way I've rendered this and that it's not exactly the way I've envisioned it. And it's been bothering me a lot, but for the sake of this, video and for this little project, it's good enough. It's not the exact pieces of furniture I want to use, nor is it the correct colors and the correct images, but to showcase the furnishings, the objects, and the space, I think it's good enough. For now, I have to accept the fact that I don't have enough time to put months work into making sure that these renders are correct and they're 100% accurate. But again, for the sake of what I'm trying to show, which is how to start and what furnishings and objects to choose, it's good enough. So I'm just finalizing the last bits of color, lighting, and whatnot to make sure that these renders are okay. So, here we go. Well, that was a start. There are a lot of things I wanted to improve, and there are so many more things to go into detail with and to discuss, but for now, that's good enough. But I think once I saw everything come together, I'm curious to see what else we can do. So, let's see.